Yeah, and we're talking, I was actually just adding up some of the rain totals here right now. We're going to look at those in just a second. Right now, pretty decent visibility, as you can see on our sky view out there. And with radar loading, again, it has a lot to load because we have been talking about some pretty heavy downpours. Here's a look at the current conditions. Showed you these just a couple of minutes ago. Look at the heavy rain just across portions of Gloucester and Matthews, the northern neck, back down through the edge of Gloucester and Matthews, stretching just west of Kipta Peak, parts of the eastern shore, and then right here along the shoreline of Virginia Beach, some more down here near Elizabeth City and southward, and then a little bit of a cessation, or at least a break in some aspects here a little bit more into center Virginia, but there's a lot more where that came from down to our south. So let's zoom in on a couple of these areas. Really heavy rain, again, just clipped along areas near Cape Charles and Eastville, now up into the Central Bay. That's heading more toward the northern neck. Here's the stuff over parts of, again, this is Matthews, and here is Gloucester. That's a sort of moderate rain shower, and this is really heavy rain right now, just clipping the ocean front. The heaviest of the rain, though, is offshore, and then there's more down across the northern Outer Banks, and even more, as I said, Elizabeth City, Pasquotank, Perquimans, some of those southern parts of those counties. So how much rain has fallen? Well, this is just since the dinner hour that I was last on, actually since 5 o'clock. And you can see not a huge amount of rain, generally an inch in some of these spots right near the, again, northern Outer Banks. But you figure they had a few inches of rain earlier today. So these kinds of numbers on top of what we had earlier is why we have that flood watch out until midnight tomorrow night. Eastern Shore, a little bit of heavy rain, but it didn't last terribly long, luckily. Here's the inch and a quarter or so, a little less than that around Poquoson. So right now we're at 76. Some light rain currently being officially reported. Southerly winds at 7. It's that southerly wind that brought us temperatures, again, a little below normal today, but it's still very warm. And with it coming out of the south, it just has so much moisture in it that we'll see more of these isolated showers to scattered showers at times overnight. Same thing into tomorrow. And then at times tomorrow, not everybody's going to get rain tomorrow, just like not everybody got rain today, but the spots that do, we could have a few heavier downpours, not just in the afternoon, morning as well, and really the same sort of a setup as we get into Wednesday. That's why we have that flood watch out again for the next day or two. You can see all that moisture, and then all of a sudden it starts to fill in a little bit, as we had talked about for the evening. Next couple of days, another inch to 3 inches across the region. Tonight, 75, scattered showers and storms, heavy downpours in a few spots, muggy and warm. 7-day forecast, same thing, not just tomorrow, but on Wednesday as well. At least 3/4 of us can expect to get wet both tomorrow and Tuesday. Then the odds go down a little bit for Thursday, Friday, and down a little more into Saturday, Sunday.
Good enough.
Thanks, John.